How does one decide if any activity or endeavor is worth your time and the expenditure of your resources, energy, all that stuff? How do you decide if should I do this or shouldn't I do this? I was thinking about this, and here are my thoughts. I think there are uh, two factors to consider in making that decision, and those are the principles that will be developed during the activity and the reward of the activity. So the reward is the easy one and the one most people I think of. So you decide like, should I go to work? The reward is going to be money. Okay, I'm going to do it. Should I practice martial arts? The reward is going to be the ability to defend myself. Okay, that's why I'll do it. Should I go hang out with my friends? The reward will be fun. Okay, I'll do it. Those kind of things. Or maybe the reward isn't worth it to you. Okay, I won't do it. That's pretty easy to understand. But the thing I think that we don't put enough weight in a lot of times is what principles will you learn along the way, having made the decision to partake in this activity. And so for martial arts, it'd be things like self-discipline, strength, endurance, I don't know, like a bunch of stuff, knowledge of, body mechanics and good health and stuff. Maybe that's the reward, is good health for you. But if the reward is to be able to defend yourself, maybe good health, okay, I guess that's also a side reward. But I think the principles are more the non-physical things, the character traits that you developed through the activity. So going to visit friends, you're gonna develop things like kindness and I don't know, stuff like that, maybe depending on how you interact with your friends. Or what was the other example? Going to work, you're gonna learn whatever skills that work does. Work ethic is a character trait that you'll develop. Persistence and stuff, especially if you don't like your job, and patience. So that's something to consider. And I'll tell you why I thought I started thinking about this is because I'm thinking about playing this new game, Dragonball FighterZ, when it comes out, and seeing like maybe I should try to be competitive in it, like really take it seriously. And I'm trying to decide if it's worth the expenditure of my time. So I'm thinking, okay, well, the reward, there isn't really a reward. I'm not expecting to get any money out of this. And even if I was the #1 world champion or whatever, I don't know, that doesn't do too much for me personally. That's not why I would do it. I just like the idea of being highly competitive in a game because it would be interesting, especially a fighting game. So it simulates martial arts, and I'm into that. And it's also like you pit yourself against an opponent. So what principles would I learn? Well, I would learn things like, I guess, timing and distance to an extent that could carry over into like spacing and stuff like that. But also the psychological aspects of facing an opponent and like learning about different opponents, facing people in the ring and they're really like, trying to win. So there's that like, you get to experience that spirit where usually you won't be getting in fights where someone's trying to win, I guess, and if you're in boxing and stuff, but it's still like a sport. Anyways, that's a whole nother conversation. So that's why I started thinking about this, and those are my thoughts. I think there are two main ways that you can consider, this is the summary, that there are two main ways you can consider, things you can consider if you're deciding to partake in an activity or make any decision or do something, and that is the rewards, what you're going to get from it, like physically or like materially, and also the principles, what you're going to learn from it on a character level, on a metaphysical or a non-physical level. All right, cool.